if I could just have like a little, like I'm very much my imagination is very strong. My mind is really fast. I need a phrase that if I feel like I'm veering off alignment, that will just bring me back. Could you think of just like a word or phrase? I've tried. All right, I'll try that.
Oh, you weren't that far gone?
No, not that far. If I'm not that far gone, I'll try that next time if I'm in the car and the kids are. I'll try that. But if I'm just veering, if I'm good and then I'm just like some doubts.
I'm doing good. All is well.
Okay.
Everything's
so
working
general.
out. Everything's working out. It has to be general.
Okay.
It has to be general because you can't get to the specifics without amplifying what's going on. Mm-hmm. Everything's all right. It's working out all right. I'm doing good. Things are getting better and better. This is fun. It gets easier and easier. I love those moments of clarity. I know what it feels like to be tuned in. It's natural for me to be tuned in. I was born tuned in. It feels good to be tuned in. I get there often. I know what I'm doing. I love understanding all of this. This is not a difficult thing. I'm getting better and better at it. Life is good to me.
Okay.
So much evidence of well-being in my experience. So many things for me to appreciate. Sometimes easier to see than others, but always there for me. I like being in this time-space reality. I like having all of this contrast around me. I like the opportunity to keep becoming more. I like closing that gap. I love knowing that my evolution is eternal. I love knowing that there will always be something more that I'm reaching for. I love knowing that I get to launch rockets and that my inner being stands there with it and calls me toward it. I like knowing that I recognize my path. I like being so aware of my moods. I'm so glad my children are sensitive. That means their guidance system is still working really well. I love knowing that I'm sensitive. That means my guidance system is working well. I love knowing how important my mood is. I love finding control of the only thing I have control over, which is my mood. I love knowing that there's a vibration which translates to a thought, which translates to emotion, which translates to words. And I love knowing that once it's over here, that's not the time for me to deal with it. When it's over here, that's the time for me to deal with it. I'm learning subtle awareness of where I am. I'm aware of my mood, and I'm amplifying the mood that feels good, and I'm de-emphasizing the mood that doesn't feel good by giving attention to the things that do feel good. I'm not going to make a big hairy deal out about this anymore. I'm just going to accept that things are good. I'm going to expect good things to come to all of us. I'm not going to overparent. I'm going to encourage their own guidance system. I'm going to demonstrate through the clarity of my example. I'm just loving life. I have such a good vibrational footing. Everything around me is just working so well for me. I just can't write enough lists of positive aspects. So much is going well for me. I love tuning myself to the well-being of this time-space reality. I love knowing that we're all out here on the leading edge. I love knowing how much source is out here with all of us. I love knowing the source is right here with me in this moment with an opinion about me and everyone else involved in this moment. I love tuning to the frequency of source. I love knowing what source is feeling about this. I love loving, but I don't hold myself responsible for what others are doing. I only hold myself responsible for how I'm feeling. And I'm getting a really good handle on this. And every day, life helps me to get a better handle on this. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it all on. And what you're saying is bring on what's a vibrational match to me. Now, you don't have to tell the universe to do that because the universe is bringing on what is a vibrational match to you. And then you say, thanks for pointing that out. Thanks for letting me know what I am a vibrational match to. And when you look at your world, you must be doing really well. Look at what's going on around you. Look how well it is all going. And you and the person before and the person before, you're sort of perfectionists. You're wanting to get this right. And we say, you can't not get it right. Start enjoying it where it is and it gets righter all the time. But start blaming yourself for not getting it right and then it begins tipping the other way. You got to be nice to you first and foremost. Yeah. You got to soothe you. You got to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You got to call yourself a good mother. You've got to call yourself an effective parent. You've got to call yourself a tuned in, tapped in person. You are, you see. Emphasize that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.